makeup loving friends, how's it going? It's been another week, so that means, well, we don't quite have a week's worth of new makeup releases because I'm on holiday. We're all on holiday. So basically, you're getting the highlights, just the stuff that you really wanted to talk about. Daniella's going to have some snacks, Miss is going to think about her life choices, and I'm just going to thank those of you who tagged me. So a big thank you to Brianna, Ali, Beth, Gillian, Missy, Cheryl, Susie, Chrissy, Erica, Gaia, Tony, Sue, Jade W, Paula, Jade S, Pi of Pidonia, Shalina, Rhiannon, Missa, Suzanne, Gina, Nisha, Brogan, Amina, Kerry, Cairo, Kimberly, Shanna, Alexis, Emily, Louise, Heidi, Tia, Abby, Cecily, Chris, Manuela, Tracy, Amy and Megs. Massive thank you to you guys. If you can't tell, the theme is of course holidays. Because I was overly zealous last week in getting releases and rants up, I did miss out on a couple of people's looks. So I'll intersperse them along with vacation looks. So enjoy. And this is us on holiday. It's wonderful. We've been very wet and not in the fun way, just in the more like drowned rat variety.
Well, in the fun way, but on my own. It's gonna start.
I'm very sad we weren't asked to join in on those particular enjoyments. Anyways, we have quite a few bits to talk about. First thing up, are you surprised? More Revolution goodness. We have a Revolution Pro and their Golden Goddess stuff. So there's lip oils, there's like these brick bronzers, there's like this whole glow set, brushes, primers, you know, all that sort of stuff, some eyeshadow quads, ranging up to £10.
Charlotte Tilbury.
It does feel very much like they have kind of decided that they're attempting to be Charlotte. I feel like they came out with something like this a year ago.
They're so boring now.
Yeah.
I said like earlier, I like the leopard print handles.
Is that it? that's the whole thing.
I was like, yeah, aesthetic, great.
Yeah, okay. But Spectrum came out with brushes and stuff that had the tortoise shell kind of handle a couple of months ago.
I'd much rather have Spectrum quality brushes.
Yeah. Like I never hear anyone going like, oh my god, I love my Revolution brushes.
No.
You know? Yeah. Anyways, that was a thing. I kind of feel like there's not a lot more that we can say about that. We're on holidays, we don't have to think about these things. And do you know what? Only 24% of you wanted this. So I am worried about the 24% that do want it.
They must have pressed the button by accident.
I mean, it's happened to the best of us, really, at times. Yeah, but kind of they decided that there was more stuff that they needed to regurgitate. And this was the collaboration that absolutely nobody was looking for. This is I Heart Revolution and Pebbles cereal.
Is that an American thing, I assume?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So Pebbles is like a character from the Flintstones, so it's a collaboration with a collaboration.
Right.
It's so meta. I don't even think they get how ridiculous it is. Anyways, they have like these bath crystals because they're like, well, screw it, if we can't get you to buy makeup, maybe we can get you to buy some bath rubbish. There's eyeshadow palettes, $22 for the eyeshadow palettes. Where do they think they're going off to with those? Highlighters, $10, lip oils, $8, lip glosses, $8, cosmetic bags, $16 or $8 depending on the ones. Brush kits, $20, a headband for $8, and some body butters, $10. They're coming out August 18th.
I do not want cereal set in body butter.
Who does though? Like,
it's like, you can imagine like a nice pamper night. You're going home, you go to your bed, you have your shower, you know, you get your cream out, you want it to smell nice, you don't want to go to bed and be like, oh yeah, cornflakes. It's not.
No, but like, they have one of these here, and it's like, it's Cocoa Pebbles. And it does just look like Cocoa Pops. Like, just...
It looks lazy.
Yeah. But...
And as usual, the colour stories are all over the place.
And then the Fruity Pebbles is like again, a one and done rainbow palette that nobody cares about. I'm very confused by the highlighters because, you know, it has the, you know, the kind of imprints of like cereal and stuff on it, or is it the body butters? I honestly don't care, and I don't know why they're doing this. Like, who has asked them for this? You know how sometimes you find those like influencers and they're like, oh my god, so many of you guys have been asking me for my skincare routine. Who was asking Revolution?
That's like when I'm like, oh, everyone asked for my blushes to be swatched. It's one person.
Yeah.
I'm like, everyone.
And you are that person. You're like, Miss it, would you like to swatch your own blushes? Yeah. Oh, yes, Miss it, I would, yes.
The only thing that I think that it is obviously Makeup Revolution is a UK based brand. I think maybe they're trying to branch out into America more and entice them with products more.
And they're doing that with cereal?
Well, it might be very famous there. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's maybe what they're attempting.
She's playing devil's admiral.
I don't like it. I'm just thinking, oh yeah, America. What do they like? Cereal.
America,
home of the cereal.
We were going for 2 different songs there, but it's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, it's a very confusing time for us all. Anyways, 19% of you said you needed it.
Are you American? How much
Actually,
do you
yeah.
like cereal?
That is the question, and I don't like any American cereals because they're so sugary and ugh, gross.
Diabetes in a.
I love a wee bit of sugar.
Like,
I mean, I love sugar, but I don't need it in that form. Like, if I'm gonna have sugar, I want it to be in a cake.
I prefer cake too.
Yeah, I don't think that's a weird thing to really come up with. And speaking of weird things to come up with, this is Beautyblender, and they have 4 cream blushes. And now I think this is kind of a weird thing to come up with, and Daniella said it to me earlier. The packaging looks so much like the Body Shop's sort of eyeshadows that they had.
Yeah.
Don't know if they still have those. It's been a while since I was in a Body Shop. Anyways, there's 4 shades, $22 each. Look, right, I'm gonna say it. Well done, Beautyblender. You haven't come out with yet another shade of the bloody Beautyblender. That's new for you guys. That's genuinely new.
I mean, I'm sure they're pleasant enough.
It's just nothing exciting.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm not angry with them about it. If anything, I'm kind of like, okay. It's like the student that's always been failing, you know, their class, and now they've started to get a D. And you're like, okay, at least you're not at risk of dropout. You're probably not going to get into any good colleges, but, you know. Exactly. We have cats in the background and they feel similarly distasteful towards that. Anyways, 36% of you want those, while 64% said not for me. So
if I saw it for a £5 on Beauty Bay in the sale, I'd buy it.
yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rush out and get it.
No.
What I would rush out to get though is this Profusion Mean Girls collaboration.
I think it's really cute.
Yeah.
I love this, and our girl Elena did do a video on this. So I'm linking her channel down below so you can give it a good look. So there's the You Glow Glen Coco Candy Gram, a 3-shade palette. I'm here for
palette,
that.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, $5.70. So Popular Lip Joe, which is Regina George, $5.98, a matte lip cream and gloss. A 9-shade palette, which is Property of Gretchen Wieners,
I love that.
$9.98. Then there is another 9 shadow palette, which is Property of Regina George. The You're Like Really Pretty cosmetics bag for $5.98. Mean Girls Burn Book Hand Mirror for $5.99. Regulation Hottie Face Mist, $5.98. You can get the promo box for $19.05, which includes the North Shore High School palette, which is a 35 shades. The On Wednesdays We Wear Pink mini pink brush set. There's a powder face brush, angled face brush, flat shade eyeshadow brush, blending eyeshadow brush, brow brush with a spoolie, and a handheld mirror.
I love all of it.
I'll take the mirror and the big palette.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, the 9-pan palettes aren't interesting to me, and I mean the You Glow Glen Coco that could actually probably work for me, but it's not going to work for most people. I'm going to say exactly what I say to most places, to most things when they're doing like a trio face palette. Like, don't bother unless you can make it somewhat inclusive or in a way that you could like slot things in or out. It just doesn't make a lot of sense.
I do like the name. I think I think everything is on theme.
Yeah.
I will say that. And I like that there is a variety, and the bigger palette has a really nice variety of colours.
I love the
And the
bigger
colour
palette.
story makes sense.
Yeah.
I think people will find that aesthetically pleasing.
I love it. I want it. Like,
It looks fun.
the only thing that annoys me is that this is not readily available over here. Like,
Boo.
I really love this. I love the idea around it. I am a big Mean Girls fan. I don't know how many times I've watched it. FYI, I make my 4th year psychology class do an assignment on Mean Girls and look at the social psychology principles at play.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I get my interests into my university work, and I am worried about you guys because 33% said I need this in my life. Are the rest of you dead inside?
Do you live under a rock?
Are you all right?
Have you been hit by a bus?
Maybe they're too
Literally.
young.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, it could
Well,
be that they're too young.
Although some people do not genuinely recall 9/11. Kaylee, you know I'm talking about you. And hearing it secondhand from your grandmother does not count, right? Like words, right? Okay, next thing then, Charlotte Tilbury. And she's coming out with her 90s nude collection. So there's the Nudegasm face palette, 4 shades, the Super Nudes eyeshadow palette, 6 shades, the Super Nudes lipsticks, and a double-ended eye pencil.
It's boring, but I do like Charlotte Tilbury products. I'd probably, if I could afford to get it, well, probably down the line, I'd probably get the face palette and the lipsticks.
Yeah, I can see that.
I just like the tones. It's very me. But it's not like exciting me, but it's something that I know that I'd like the quality of.
The eyeshadow palette to me looks like a cross between Technic and Number 7.
Oh, I don't care about the eye palette. I meant the face palette.
Yeah. Oh, I know, but I'm just saying about the eye palette.
Oh no, eye palette I don't care for.
Yeah. I'm just like,
It's
I mean,
me.
I'll just buy a Barry M nude lipstick.
honestly. Yeah.
It's just...
Like, I think she's picking up on the trend of the whole 90s thing coming back, which, okay, at least, yeah, but she's really still not kind of going out of her comfort zone to do that, which is like, oh, at least try, Chazza, at least try.
Darling.
Darling, there are other things that you can do. Anyways, 20% of you said you loved it.
I can get that kind
Yeah.
of split.
Am I the 20%?
You are the 20%. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm leaving now.
Yeah,
I'll walk away fast.
yeah. Speedy. I do enjoy that. Right, this was sneak peeked last week, and this is Lorac. And Lorac is having a collaboration with Saskia Field, and this is the Lost in Paradise palette. It's available for £39.99. It is a little bit of a rainbow palette, but there's a little bit of grunge and there's some pastel in there. So, like, I will say it's a little bit unique in that sense. And then it does have the big face trio in the middle, which, can I be real, I'm not wildly keen
I was
on
just
that.
thinking, why not release 2 palettes, one a face, one, then just conjoin the eye palette into one palette.
Yeah.
Give people the choice, because that makes it bulky, annoying to travel with, and hardly anyone that has face pans in a palette uses it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't get it. Like, I know we saw that in Carnival 2, but then they got rid of it with Carnival 3, because I think they took that on board and kind of went, okay, this probably isn't going to work out as much. So, and it's an odd one. And again, as soon as you start putting in face products into these things, then it means that there's a whole chunk of people who can't use those.
It just adds to size. It's just inconvenient more than anything.
Yes, a big size is indeed inconvenient.
Sometimes.
Yes, if you're not prepared. But if you are prepared and you've plenty of room in your carry-on, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do like some of the grungy colours in that. I actually think this is quite nice. Like it's a rainbow palette done quite nicely. Am I gonna get it? No, because I've 5,000 different things and I don't need more things. Doesn't offend me, I have to say, and it's nice to see a collaboration doing pretty well. Again though, like I'm wondering if you guys are in the same position as me, a little bit burnt out, because 33% of you said yes.
Are you alright, love?
No. Oh no. Everything's been a bit weird. And actually, speaking of, are you alright, love? Violet Voss.
No.
Honestly. Look, we gave you a chance, we've been giving you advice, and you refused to listen to us. Daniella's cowering because she actually said to us out loud that she liked this. Yeah, she liked this travesty. Right? Where did you get that makeup artistry degree again? Do we have to contact them?
Smythe's toy store.
Smythe's. Fisher Price. Fisher Price. PhD. Because I do think we need to contact them about this, because this is
Or
not...
contact Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
She's pulling a Rebecca here, and it's not cool.
Hashtag hear me out. It's $36.
No.
It's not worth that price.
It's
I didn't know
not.
it was that much.
No, it's not. It's absolutely...
I thought if it was like 15, 20,
And like, look, when you look at the amount of mattes versus shimmers, and then the shimmers don't have any corresponding mattes, you've no idea what it is that you will blend things out with. Like, don't get me wrong, there are such a thing as companion palettes. I have companion palettes. But what on earth? This isn't special enough to be a companion palette.
That is just landfill. It's
really
just
is.
rubbish. It's not, there's nothing redeeming about it.
Like, and they tried to spice up their, like, promotional pictures by having a beautiful woman in a Care Bear onesie. No, even that can't make your shit look interesting. Like, look at how dreadful that looks. That is genuinely, that's sad.
I'll change my mind.
It does make me feel sad.
Are you proud of me
I
now?
am, I'm very proud of you. We can be friends again, because I was actually going to terminate our friendship based upon that. Am I shallow? Yes, absolutely. And again, I'm worried. 21% of you said that you wanted this. I'm not judging you, but I am absolutely judging you. God, I mean, you need help, lads. This is a cry for help. Then we have Colourpop, and they have essentially some new Super Shock shadows, and it's yet again another little collaboration with Disney, because Disney, it seems, are hard up despite, you know, making Disney Plus account holders pay for new films. No, just let us have what we want. Anyways, whatever, I'm digressing. They have this Super Shock Shadow Vault, and there's 12 shades for each iconic Disney princess. I feel like they might have missed some Disney princesses, but it'll be interesting to see which iconic ones made it. Anyways, they're available from August 13th, so not quite yet, but as you're watching, they are available. Look, I mean, I like Super Shock shadows. They're grand. Myself and Daniella were saying they're great for if you're going somewhere quickly and you just want something nice that you can't really be bothered to do
I
too
have
much
oily
work on.
lids, and whenever I use Super Shock, they don't budge. I just plot matte in the crease, that on the lid, and it's pretty. I've used them a few times, so I think if this is your colour story and you like the theme, go for it. It's not a bad product. Yes, it's been done millions of times before, but I feel like with Colourpop, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, I will say I don't think a lot of the shades actually are indicative of the Disney princesses.
Maybe they might swatch different. We'd have to see swatches to decide that, because I think sometimes they can be deceptive.
Yeah, like Disney princesses.
True.
Yeah. Missa has a lot of thoughts. She's like, I don't care. You have roped me in on this. I'm only here because you are filming in my house. Fair. 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 She's like laughing uncomfortably because it's true. And also she's very concerned about the boys who were crying outside. the door, not like outside the house. They're fine. 52% if you want this though. So I guess they're getting in on the old nostalgia there, which, you know, I respect. And they're coming even more for us with the old nostalgia feels because they have the new Y2K collection. So it's pastels and metallics. So there's 3 5-pan palettes. There's some Super Shock highlighters, some Super Shock shadows, the So Juicy plumping lip glosses, Just a Tint lip crayon. They have 4 hair clips, which are beyond early noughties, like they're there, and some crystal face jewels, and they're coming out August 12th. So yeah, they're pretty much available almost now. I mean, those butterfly clips
I love them.
Are bringing me back to my early adolescence where I put them into my hair and I thought I was the shit.
I've got butterfly clips and I've put them in space ones before, so I really want those.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I actually
really like this whole collection. I really do.
Can I say something?
Yes.
No. Yeah.
I don't know what Y2K is.
Early noughties, it's Y2K, 2000, millennium stuff.
I have no idea. I've never
So
heard
Y is year, 2 is obviously 2, and then K is 1000. Year 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when there was the whole thing of everyone being afraid when it became
Millennium
2000?
bug.
Yeah. They called it the Y2K bug.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Anyways, it wasn't important.
It's just
Well, the
part of
palettes are cute.
Yeah, I think they're really cute, and I like the packaging on the Super Shock shadows as well. I actually think this is done pretty well. I think even like the So Juicy glosses make an awful lot of sense, because remember the So Juicy lip glosses were such a thing back then. Like if you had the Lancome Juicy Tubes.
Oh.
Yeah, you were the shiz.
Why?
So I actually think they're like tapping into some of that. And like they have a lot of frosty metallic-y shades in there, which is super early.
The colours are spot on.
Yeah, I actually think this is done pretty well.
Super cute.
Yeah.
I just want the palettes.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
hope Nina gets them.
Yeah, Nina, you know, hook us up. Worried about you guys though, because only 33% of you want them.
Sad.
Is
More for
everything
me.
all right?
Very strong 33% just going on here tonight.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? Math. Anyways, the very last thing that we're talking about, and my lord, are we ever going out with a whimper rather than a bang? This is Morphe Colourpop, no, not Colourpop, Morphe Too Faced. Look, who knows? Morphe is having an identity crisis with Coca-Cola yet again. What is going on with Coca-Cola? Why are they collaborating with Morphe for the 3rd time? Were the first 2 collaborations that big a thing? Who knows? Anyways, they have this Cherry Cola, like Morphe collection. They have the Cherry Coke Artistry palette, $24 US. And can I say the amount of DMs that I got that just said, this looks exactly like Too Faced down to the packaging. Like, it wasn't just 1 or 2 comments. I got like into the double digits, the number of comments on that. Then I was like, yeah, okay.
11.
Yeah. No, it was only 10, but you know.
Damn it,
Double
10
digits.
is such a...
Yeah. We got there.
You Brianed.
Yeah, we Brianed. Yeah, I mean, there's the Artistry palette. There's a lip glaze in Sippin' Pretty for $10. A lip glaze and a cheek blush. There's a 3-piece beauty sponge set for $15. It's coming out August 19th. This is
The most boring thing I've ever seen.
absolutely...
Down to the way they've cut out the stencil thing around the mirror.
Yeah.
Is how Too Faced does it.
It genuinely... And somebody had even sent me a message kind of going, okay, they've done exactly what Too Faced has done, which is take about 2 colours that actually might represent the thing that they are collaborating with, and then have done neutrals for everything else, for all the other shades. And I'm like, that's exactly what we're seeing here. Like, Morphe, what are you doing?
Do you know what 2 words really upset me now?
What?
Artistry palette. Everything's a bloody artistry palette now. If I saw a makeup artist with that, I'd be like, what are you doing?
They're not an artist. We need to revoke their license. They shouldn't be allowed. They're probably the same sort of people who lick their brushes before they use them.
They're probably the
no,
ones that
don't.
got the Hot Wheels qualifications.
Yeah, Fisher Price. Like,
Like,
what can anyone tell me something positive about this? Because I'm genuinely like,
I like the pink shade in the middle row.
yeah, I agree.
And I like Coca-Cola.
Yes, I agree on that also.
Only thing that I could think that would be a good demographic for is people that collect Coke things.
Yeah.
It's very
Like a
specific.
niche
Yeah, it
market,
is,
I would
isn't it?
imagine.
I wonder, is the lip oil flavoured?
Oh.
Because
It
that
tastes
could be
like
nice.
it tastes like Haribo probably, like the Haribo cherry.
Because that would be nice.
Not mad at that.
Like, I wouldn't be opposed to that.
No,
Everything else irritates me.
it's just they could have done it better still.
I could have closed my eyes, rumbled around in the darkness, and still come up with something better than this.
I've seen poo charts that look nicer than that.
Yeah. The things she does in her spare time for fun, frankly, it's a little bit disturbing. Don't worry about the paraphernalia I found around her house while I've been just wandering around. But more worrying is that at one point, when I looked at this, 100% of you said no thank you. But that changed. That changed, and now 13% of you want it. None of you should want this. So for those of you who clicked that you want this, I want you to go sit in the corner and have a very long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. Right? That's all I'm asking of you. That's it. Wasn't that a nice, quick episode?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it. That's the whole thing. We've only talked about the highlights, but we're back to normal, hopefully. Well, as normal as it usually is. Back to the Zoom-esque thing because geographical distance.
Also, happy R&R anniversary.
Yes, because Releases and Rants was born when Missa visited me a year ago, almost to the day. So this is when the current format of Releases and Rants did begin. So happy 1 year anniversary to us. Ta-da! Anyways, that's it. You know the general drill. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Follow Daniella. You already probably know Missa. If you don't know her, what on earth? Why are you watching me instead of her? That's stupid. Anyways, do please share because sharing is caring. Unless of course it's an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up. Don't be gross. Turn on the notification bell. Doesn't cost you a thing. Don't be greedy. Right? That's just bad manners. But that's it. We're gonna feck off now and probably play a board game.
Can I go back on holiday now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.